Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I am Chris Chaos. Thank you for tuning in to the 411 for Monday Night Raw. Denver, Colorado, October the 2nd. I have to start off like the WWE did and say, you know, my thoughts and prayers are with everybody that was a part of this tragic scene in Las Vegas last night. I don't know what to say. Some people are just messed up. Before anybody, and I know it's probably already happened, we need stricter gun laws. We need stricter. My 2 cents about this: guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers, pardon my language, kill people. It's the way it is. WWE, since it's October, Shatter Cancer Month, by the way, they have brought back the middle rope, the pink middle rope, for the month, which I absolutely love. We jump right in, Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. Well, Braun is going to be an absolute star. When WWE puts the full attention on him, because it's going to happen, you know, they're doing it now with Reigns and have been doing it. But if they ever decide that they want to put the full focus, or, 80% of the focus on Braun Strowman, turn him babyface, and let him be, because I think this is going to work perfectly. He is going to be an absolute huge star for WWE. But then again, I don't know if turning him babyface is a right move, just because historically, big guys like that, monstrous guys, are babyfaces, but we're in a new era, so why not take a chance? Braun beat Seth in a really good match. I love Seth Rollins. Hashtag CrossFit Jesus. Dean Ambrose comes out, and Braun puts him down too. Sheamus and Cesaro come out. Cesaro, by the way, wearing a mouthpiece, which was funny. Alexa, we were backstage. Alexa has given Mickey diapers, adult diapers, and a walker, by the way, which was very nice of her. Of course, Mickey gets pissed off, goes and finds Alexa's dressing room, but not so fast. O9a Jacks is in the way. So, here we have the match. I already predicted then, I was like, well, Alexa is doing great but Mickey needs to beat Nia. Just in her spot, I think, you don't want to have Nia have a lot of losses just because of the monster that she is, just the same way with Braun. But Mickey is such a veteran that it makes total sense for her to have it. More on that later. Bray promo. She never lies to me. She never lies to me. She never lies to me. More on that as well later. Elias Sampson, he has a last name, Elias Sampson, and I'm going to continue using it, I have decided, versus Titus O'Neil. Glad to see Titus back on Raw in the ring, which was phenomenal. And they had a really good match. Sampson gets the win. I love his finisher, by the way. I would completely hack that if I was still wrestling, because I just love that move so much. O9a Jacks versus Mickie James. Alexa's out at ringside. Ends up being a DQ after a tornado Mickey or a Mick DT or something. I can't remember what she calls it. There's a tornado DDT out of the corner, which was, really good. Sold well by Nia too, and Nia, this was just a great match. After the commercial, we get Mickey walking backstage, and Charlie stops her. Kurt Angle walks in and says, "You know what? You're getting a title shot at TLC." And Mickey, oh, it's true, it's damn true. I loved it. I also want to point out that before the match, as Mickey was walking to the ring, and they do those little, cutaway shots leading into break, Mickey is working that camera. And I loved it. I was laughing my ass off. Look, that is... TV time is so precious for anybody, period. But for anybody that works at WWE, TV time is so precious. You have to maximize your TV time in one way or another, and it has to be good. And by all means, that was good. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan, who has new tights, big up to JJ, lost to Gallows and Anderson. I mean, there's not really a whole lot there. I mean, it was a good match, just whatever. Dana Warrior honors 3 breast cancer survivors. I should have went back and got their names. I kind of feel like that's bad on my part for not doing that. I love when WWE does this, because these 3 women deserve it. And not just these 3 women, anybody that goes through and battles cancer, any type of cancer, not just breast cancer, just because it's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, hashtag by the way, you have to still give it up to these women or men or whoever goes through cancer. Kids as well. I'm still wearing the Connor's Cure bracelet. So, The Miz and Roman Reigns did not main event Raw, which really pissed me off. So I put them way over for the breast cancer segment, and now I have to bury them again for doing this. Match placement is very key to me. It's very, very, very important. I understand what they did at the main event, slot, but I'll get to that. Good, The Miz and The Miztourage came out of the crowd. Good, Roman Reigns gets his receipt from last week and beats down Axel and Dallas. Bad. The Miz doesn't beat Roman Reigns. That's just my personal opinion. In a booker's eyes, the match ended the way it needed to, because you don't want to really we don't want to take the Intercontinental title from Miz, because he's doing such a great job with it. Although he doesn't need it, Roman doesn't need it either, so you don't want to drop it to Roman. But you don't want to put The Miz over Roman, because you just put Roman over Cena and made it such a big deal. So I have absolutely zero problem with Sheamus and Cesaro coming out and interfering. This is going to be the setup. Sheamus and Cesaro with The Miz versus The Shield. That is what's going to happen, and I hope to God that this happens at SummerSlam or Survivor Series. Excuse me, I was right the first time. Survivor Series. I hope they do some form of this at TLC, but I really want to see this done at Survivor Series. The Finn promo with Bray, and Bray calls Finn a liar. I'm kind of over this right now. You guys have got to draw me back in. Sasha Banks and Bayley beat Emma and Foxy. Emma just leaves Foxy during the match. Just, hey, I'm gone, bye. But I love seeing Foxy in the ring on Raw again as well, because it's been a long time since she's had anything on Raw, especially a match. I guess her last match, it was probably one of the triple threat matches to determine the number 1 contender after Bayley got hurt, the 1st of August. And then Enzo at the end. I mean, look, I see what they're doing with 205 Live and the Cruiserweights, and they're trying to build them up, and they left off Raw with Kurt Angle announcing Kalisto as the newest member of 205 Live. And Enzo runs down, because the Cruiserweights all come out, and he runs down every one of them except for Akira Tozawa, which I don't really get. And by the way, Akira Tozawa, he wasn't a part of that ambush, so shouldn't Akira get a title shot? I don't want to throw a flag. I see what they're doing. We got to put over the Cruiserweights. It needs to be done. If you're going to have them there, they need to be pushed. So, I get it. And then we end the show with Roman Reigns in the back selling his ribs because of the triple power bomb. And Dean Ambrose comes in. Seth Rollins comes in. They just all kind of nod their head. The two leave. Roman's like, okay. No fist bump, no nothing. It will happen. And the roof, they were ready tonight to blow the roof off the Pepsi Center. Let's tease them a little bit. Let's give them just a little bit. Pull it back. Don't let them have it all yet. And then, boom, we hit them in a couple of weeks. Bigger anticipation builds bigger reaction. Guaranteed, it always works. So, that's all I've got. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow night for the 411 for SmackDown Live. Also, I will be live tweeting, I hope, tomorrow. So, let's all enjoy SmackDown tomorrow night. Deuces. Chaos out.